Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, guys. This week has been nothing short of historic for the Cleveland Browns. It's a moment that's been brewing for quite some time, and honestly, it's the kind of story that can shake up the entire AFC North. The Browns, who have often been caught in a cycle of quarterback uncertainty, have made a bold, gutsy move that's already sparking intense debate across the league. They benched veteran quarterback Joe Flacco. Yes, the same Flacco with all his playoff experience, and are now rolling with rookie third-round pick Dillon Gabriel. That's right, Gabriel, a young quarterback who's been quietly impressing the coaching staff and players alike, is set to make his NFL debut this Sunday in London against the Minnesota Vikings. This isn't just a small change, it's a statement. It's Cleveland saying, "We're serious about building something long-term, and it's time to see what our young guns can do." And you know what? When you look at Gabriel's background, it makes a lot of sense. This guy has had a long, successful college career that took him through some of the best programs in the country: Central Florida, Oklahoma, and Oregon. That's a lot of experience, a lot of different offensive systems, and a guy who's shown he can adapt and thrive under pressure. The Browns, with their history of searching for stability at the quarterback position, are betting on Gabriel's potential. They're giving him the chance to shine, to prove that he can be the franchise quarterback they've been desperately searching for since 1999, when Cleveland last had a stable presence under center. Now it's interesting to see how this move is being received internally, especially by the team's star pass rusher, Myles Garrett. Garrett, one of the most dominant defensive players in the league and a cornerstone of the Browns' defense, didn't hold back when asked about Gabriel's approach to the game. He said, he just runs the offense like this is his offense," and you could hear the admiration in his voice. Garrett continued, "And that's all you can ask for from any quarterback. He comes out, smile on his face, chest out, gives the call, and it looks like he's been doing it for years, the way he manages the offense." That's high praise coming from Garrett, and it signals that the young quarterback has made a positive impression even before stepping onto the field. This isn't just about one game in London, it's about the future of the Browns. Gabriel's debut will be closely scrutinized, not only because of the move itself but because of what it symbolizes: Cleveland's willingness to take risks, to trust their young talent, and to make bold decisions in pursuit of a playoff run and beyond. The Browns have always been a team with a rich history, yet for too long, they've struggled to find consistent success at the quarterback position. Since 1999, when the franchise was re-established, the Browns have started a staggering 40 different quarterbacks. That's nearly one new quarterback every year, which highlights just how unstable that position has been. Gabriel will be the 41st, and if he can provide stability, accuracy, and leadership, it could be the start of a new chapter. But let's take a step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. The AFC North is one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with teams like the Baltimore Ravens and Cincinnati Bengals constantly fighting for supremacy. The Ravens, for instance, have been led by the impressive Lamar Jackson, who's proven to be a dual-threat nightmare for defenses. The Bengals, on the other hand, have their young superstar Joe Burrow, who's been a force to reckon with since entering the league. For Cleveland to carve out their own path, especially with a rookie quarterback, it's going to take a lot of grit, resilience, and strategic play calling. But the move to bench Flacco and give Gabriel a chance is a clear indication that they're not backing down from the challenge. And don't forget, the Browns' defense, led by Myles Garrett, has been playing at a high level all season. Garrett himself has had a resurgence, especially after his contract standoff earlier this offseason. Remember, there was a moment when it looked like he might be leaving Cleveland after requesting a trade. But ultimately, he signed a massive long-term extension worth over $40 million per year, with more than $123 million guaranteed. That's a sign of his commitment to the team and his belief in what the Browns are building. Garrett's leadership, combined with the young talent like Gabriel stepping up, creates a team dynamic that's both promising and exciting. Looking at the season so far, the Browns sit at 1-3, which isn't where they hoped to be. There's been some inconsistency, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But with Gabriel now taking the reins, there's a renewed sense of hope. The coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, has been cautious but optimistic about Gabriel's readiness. His preparation has been meticulous, and the team's confidence in him is growing. The London game against the Vikings is more than just a regular season matchup. It's a litmus test for Cleveland's new direction. If Gabriel can perform well, it could ignite a winning streak and change the narrative of this season. If he struggles, well, there's still plenty of time to learn and grow, but the Browns are clearly betting on his potential. This move also reflects a broader trend we're seeing across the league. Many teams are now more willing to give young quarterbacks a chance early in their careers, recognizing that patience isn't always the answer. The Browns are trying to emulate successful teams that have found stability at the position through patience and development. And if Gabriel can develop quickly, he might become the cornerstone the franchise has been desperately seeking for decades. For fans, it's an exciting time. You're seeing a team that's willing to take risks, to trust in their young talent, and to finally put an end to the revolving door of quarterbacks. Now, speaking of the division, the AFC North is shaping up to be even more competitive this season. The Ravens are still a powerhouse, thanks to Lamar Jackson's dynamic playmaking ability. The Bengals, with Joe Burrow leading their offense, are always a threat. The Steelers, although not as prominent this year, still have a solid defense and a capable offense. Cleveland, with Gabriel now stepping into the spotlight, wants to be part of that mix. They want a challenge for the division title, for playoff positioning, and ultimately for a deep run that could lead them back to the Super Bowl. This season could be the start of a new era, and all eyes are on Gabriel to see if he can handle the pressure of such a pivotal role. And let's not forget the history of the Browns, an organization that's experienced both heartbreak and hope over the years. From their roller coaster ride in the 2000s, going through coaches, quarterbacks, and rebuilds, to their recent resurgence, Cleveland fans have been waiting patiently. This move to start Gabriel isn't just about this season. It's about building a sustainable winning culture, about finding that franchise quarterback who can lead them for years to come. And if Gabriel can capitalize on this opportunity, it could be the start of a new chapter filled with promise and potential. So as we look ahead to this London game, it's clear that all eyes will be on Gabriel. The pressure is immense, but so is the opportunity. The Browns are betting on their young quarterback, and the entire franchise, along with their passionate fans, are hoping this decision pays off. The AFC North is watching closely, and the NFL world is paying attention to Cleveland's bold move. This game could be a turning point, a moment that defines this season and possibly the future of the franchise. It's a story of hope, risk, and ambition, a story that Browns fans have been waiting for a long time. And no matter what happens in London, one thing is certain. Cleveland is no longer afraid to make big moves, and they're ready to write their own chapter in NFL history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this bold decision? Are you excited to see Gabriel take the field? Do you believe this could be the start of something special for the franchise? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns organization. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, and you're right here with us, right in the heart of all the action. Thanks for being part of this journey, Browns fans, and let's keep the passion alive. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.